GeekPulse Radio is invading your airwaves. Be on the lookout. Geeks and Gamers.
What up, Geeks and Gamers? Hi, Ray.
Hello there.
Hey.
It's nice to see you in such a place and such an occasion such as this.
Tis. What do you want to just call this, like, episode 13.5?
Yeah, 13 and a half.
Yeah, so it's just going to be me and Mr. Hawkmoon, Vinny New, Fat Man Cheeks Week, Fanatic with a Schematic, Jethro Tull, River Nut Smasher.
Y'all say this stuff, and I'm pretty sure half the people listening are like, what the fuck is going on? And I apologize to y'all, because I'm like, it's like one of those inside jokes that just, like, you feel like you have to say out loud, and everybody's like, what?
Right.
And yeah, that's what happens. Yeah.
Well, it's just the two of us tonight. We're just going to do a quick little Fireside chat episode, and then we're going to come back regular scheduled.
Smooth jazz. Oh yeah!
I was just
welcome.
I was just trying to pause.
To your Geeks and Gamers episode, The Perfect Storm. This is Ray, your radio DJ for the night, with his host, his companion, A.A. Ron. How you doing, A.A. Ron?
Doing real good. That's the best I could come up with.
I can't do it. Well, Ray's not feeling well, so Ray's not here with us tonight. We wish him all the best. We hope he gets better soon, so he'll be back here with us for a full episode that you deserve later on.
We're just going to bullshit about some video games right now for a little bit.
That's about it. And then I had a really important question for Aaron later on that I'm going to ask him that I haven't even told him about, so be ready.
Oh, shit. What?
Yes.
Do you want to just jump right into this and I know I can see it in your face. Yes, I talked to Shuhei Yoshida today on Twitter. Him and I are good friends now.
Wow.
So yeah, ask me whatever you want about him, and I'll talk to you about it.
I mean, I didn't really want to bust your bubble, but I've been PSN friends, like not following him, but like legitimate PSN friends with Shuhei Yoshida for like 4 years. I shit you not.
But have you ever played games with him, though?
Actually, yes.
Don't fucking lie to me.
I'm not. Destiny, the first one. Yep. Jumped in and was like, Shuhei's playing.
Destiny.
And so, he did. So, yeah, he's a nice sugar man. He plays video games like everybody else.
That's going to do it for the 13.5, guys. Get off of here.
That's
fucking awesome, though. That's awesome,
like,
dude.
Nope. Yeah, it was on Twitter, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago. And he was like, I need more friends on PSN. And I was like, hey, you want to be PSN friends? And he was like, yeah. And so he added me on PSN.
Dude, that's awesome.
It was great. It's a moment I never forget. I cherish that moment because I'm like, wow, he's a real person.
Right.
He's a real boy. And he plays video games like everybody else. Like I said before. It makes me happy to see that. So, thank you, Sony, for keeping him employed.
Yeah, man. I was just excited that he wrote back. Like, I was like, man, that's cool.
He's so nice.
Yeah.
Like, he's so nice. I was looking when I was watching PSX, and so PSX just happened, and everybody's like, "Oh, PSX sucked," and I'm like, "Well, PSX was good for what it was." I was like, I'm actually kind of like, honestly. So the Game Awards happened the day before. And the Game Awards, like, it exhausted me. It made me really tired. There was just so much happening. And then when PSX came out and it was different and it wasn't a trade show and not like a normal, I guess, a press show like they've done before, I was like, oh, this is nice. And so I got in my big comfy chair back here in my office and I sat and I watched and I listened as a fan of PlayStation. And I had a great time. I didn't expect them to show a whole ton of brand new, big, exclusive content because I'm like, it's the end of the year, first off. The Game Awards just happened, and they dropped a ton of stuff.
I was kind of upset when I saw people and heard people saying stuff like, oh, the Game Awards is getting, like, cluttered with not announcements, but, like, trailers, announcements, and stuff like that. It's not even about the award. Yeah, like, people were legitimately, like, complaining.
But that's the only reason why I've ever watched the Game Awards.
Right, but at the same time, like I get it. It's supposed to be a celebration of certain games winning awards, and they did that. I mean, they gave certain games awards, but they also got to keep people engaged. You know, like I want to see trailers for new games. Also,
who want just a straight up award show, watch the DICE Awards. And then come back and tell me how much you don't like the awards.
Yeah.
DICE Awards are nice, but goddamn, they're boring. Oh my god, it's like watching the Oscars, and I hate watching that.
So let me ask you this question: what do you think the chances are of? Well, not even like the chances. Do you think that 2018 has a shot at being a better year in games? Let's just take PlayStation, for example.
Yeah. It's definitely a chance. I mean,
then 2017.
Even if Xbox puts out 3 games next year, there's a chance this year is better. that next year is better. I mean,
but dude, 2017 was a heavy hitter for PlayStation.
And it took us kind of all by surprise. Honestly, we didn't really expect all those games to be as good as they were. And I feel like next year we kind of, I don't know if it's going to be like the bye year or what, but we're going to get some really good ones. But this year we had another console launch, and so I think because of that, I mean, we're not going to have as many great ones as we did. But that's hard to say. I think next year it could still be better than this year.
I would say it all depends on if Last of Us 2 comes out next year,
which I doubt. But
there's a chance, though.
I mean, there's a chance. I mean, it didn't come out this year, and this year was great. So I mean, I don't know. It could come out next year and wow everybody, but it could, there's a chance. And hey, I hate to be that guy. There's a chance that game might not be good this time around. There's a chance.
Yeah, there's always that chance, but it's not. It's Naughty Dog, so
yeah, it's a slim chance. It's a very slim chance, right. But there's a chance. I don't know. So I mean, it's just I don't really like to kind of pigeonhole to say, yep, it could totally be better, or nope, won't be better than this year. Because I mean, this year was great. Don't get me wrong. But I have had other years where people were like, "Oh man, this year was garbage for games," and I was like, "What do you mean? This year was great." I thought
but that's because you play a bunch of, you're pretty deep into all types of other styles of games than a casual to regular basis player.
I make a lot more time to play games. That's true.
Yeah. But you have such a wide variety of style tastes that you like,
I have to, or else I get bored.
Yeah.
And that's why I love video games so much. Is because there's so many different types of games that I can play, to fit like literally every mood that I have.
Are you gonna get Secret of Mana?
Yes. Actually, I think it's on the SNES Classic, isn't it?
It is, but
I'm gonna play it on there. I'm gonna play it on there first.
Yeah.
That's my goal. I want to make sure I play it on the SNES Classic first, and then I'm gonna get this new one. Yep.
Dude, I can't wait. It's gonna be so glorious. Oh my god! And then Bayonetta 3.
I'm happy for you because, I know how much you guys really like the. Oh.
Can we take a few minutes to talk about Bayonetta?
Yes. So, played the first Bayonetta. Loved the first Bayonetta. Didn't finish it, but I played the shit out of it. Second one rolls around. It's on the Wii U. I'm happy because I'm one of 6 people that has a Wii U. I played Bayonetta 2 and I'm like, ugh, something's just not right. I don't understand. Bayonetta 2 is a phenomenal game. Great game. People love that game. I just could not get into it that time around. I don't want to blame it specifically on the Wii U, but I think it's also because of the time that it came out and the games that it came out around. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to go play some other stuff, and never went back to it. So I was very excited to see that they announced Bayonetta 1 and 2 for the Switch, because I was like, that's perfect. This is the perfect console to play this game on. This is it. And then they went ahead and announced Bayonetta 3. I was like, what? Just honestly out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Right.
They're like, yeah, Bayonetta 3 is a thing. And I'm like, wait, what? Okay. So that was good news. I honestly was surprised. Just didn't expect it. I was like, well, Reggie's there, so I guess that means something. But then he was like, yeah, by the way, I'm only here to show you this. I'm like, oh, sweet, Reggie. Thanks.
I was like the first Bayonetta on 360 is one of my. I would put it in like my top 15 games that were one of my favorites on the Xbox 360.
It's one of the best action games ever made.
Yeah, I loved it. And didn't they make it co-op too for the Switch? I heard something.
Apparently they are. I did not read the specifics, but they are adding some sort of co-op functionality or re-adding to the Switch version. So if I find it, I'll post it in the group.
Well, yo, what's this really interesting? Speaking of Switch and co-op, how much is it gonna be to play Switch online after January?
Like $20 a year.
Oh, okay.
A year.
That's sick. That's so fucking dope, dude.
So yeah,
Switch is so awesome.
I was like, that's great, perfect. You guys nailed it. Thanks.
Yep. Never change.
So I was like, yeah, I'm not worried about that because it's literally like $20 a year, which I'm actually, every time somebody brings it up, I'm like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that they haven't even like finished their console, honestly. So
yeah,
sweet, cool. I'm excited to see that. That'll be fun.
So speaking of Switch,
yeah,
I got the Master Sword, as you may or may not have already heard.
Oh, you finally got it. Did you go back and beat that boss?
Which boss?
The one that keeps whooping your ass?
Oh, yeah, I did that before the Master Sword.
Oh, okay.
It was a shrine. Yeah. No, I beat that.
Oh, no, I'm talking about that the Divine Beast. Did you beat that?
No, I haven't gone to the fourth one yet.
So you beat the Thunder one?
Yeah. Thunder one.
The real fast one. That you were having a real hard time with for like a month.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I went and did a few more shrines, cashed in a couple of them, and got my 13th heart. As soon as I got that 13th heart, I was like, oh, going to the forest.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you're there for, honestly. It's I just want to play this game because I want the Master Sword. Yeah. That was about it. It takes forever to get the shield, too, by the way. Not forever, but it's just they make you work for it.
I found this like lady in some cabin, and so my buddy Andy, the one that got me the Switch, when I was at his...
Is this a story about Zelda?
Yeah.
Or about real?
No. It's definitely about Zelda. But when I was at his house, I was watching him play it for a little bit, and he was like, let me show you this, and he showed me the surfing trick with the shield.
Yeah.
And he was like, literally, if somebody doesn't tell you this, like, you might never end up finding out that you can do this.
Yeah, no, because the game doesn't really tell you.
Right, but I just found that some lady in a cabin that...
Oh, yeah!
So she shows you how to do it, and then you do that little trial where you try to beat her time or whatever.
Which I never did. I was just like, thanks for the tip. Bye.
I did it on my first try. I beat her time, and she gave me a shield. So it's pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, so speaking of Zelda, they announced that the Champions Ballad DLC was also released the night of the Game Awards, which blew my goddamn mind. I screamed like a fat kid in a candy store about to get an oatmeal cream pie. Let me tell you, I was so excited. I was like, they were going to be like, I was fully expecting them to be like, all right, yeah, comes out next Friday.
Right.
See you then. But they were like, oh, by the way, it's available.
Right fucking now.
Tonight.
Right now.
I was like, oh, yeah. Ah.
Did you already download it?
I downloaded it, but I haven't really done much with it because honestly,
did you do the first Champions Ballad already?
That's just the trials. I did the Trials of the Master Sword.
Oh, Trials of the okay.
But this DLC, I have not fully. I'm at the place where I can start it, but from what I've heard, it's not great. It's not what everybody was expecting. And I don't know if it's because their expectations were set too high or if it's just not enough content. I don't know. But from people that I trust a lot, just are not saying that they're not having a good time with it. So I'm like, well, I don't know what that means.
I don't either, because I don't know what that means either, because, like, how could more Breath of the Wild not be good?
Because let's be honest, I wasn't like super like the Trials of the Master Sword. I wasn't like, oh yeah, gotta do the Master Trial Sword. Like I wasn't like real excited about that either. So I mean, it was just kind of like I'm like, yeah, this is definitely more Zelda, which is fine. That's great. But I was expecting more. I guess, story content from this, and I haven't really done much with it yet, so I can't say if I like it or not yet. So, but it was really exciting to see that. Plus, that you also, spoiler if you haven't seen anything about this, you get a fucking motorcycle, and that made me happier than you could possibly imagine. Because I'm like, what? A motorcycle in a Zelda? Perfect.
Yeah.
And you can make it run off bananas, so it automatically wins Game of the Year.
Mighty Bananas?
Yes. So, speaking of that, Zelda did win Game of the Year. I think we all kind of called that.
Yeah.
I think
Dude,
we
I'm still kind of
got
salty.
everything else wrong, but we got that one right.
I feel like the category that Wolfenstein won, I'm pretty sure I said I wouldn't be surprised if Wolfenstein won it.
Probably
which
not.
Isn't really calling it, but I still kind of mentioned it.
All the ones that I did say that about a certain game, it did happen that way. So I was like, well, technically all my guesses were wrong, except for Game of the Year.
Yeah. I just I can't really understand fully why Horizon got nothing.
Oh, you mean Horizon Zero Awards?
Right. That's not funny. That's not a funny joke. Too soon.
I mean, it was like, I really enjoyed Horizon, and I did give it a nod in a few categories, but I completely understand why it didn't win anything. I get it. Like Horizon is a good game. Super solid game. But there were other games that just did it better than Horizon. So, I mean,
I don't know if I'd agree with that.
I mean, that's okay. You don't have to agree with that. That's the thing. That's just these people. They decided that Horizon was not as good as other games that it was running up against, which in some cases, I completely disagree with them. But I understand why they didn't give them the awards that I thought it deserved. Like, that's just like, yep, okay, that's fine. But other than that, what else cleaned up there that I did not expect? Cuphead won way more than I thought. I was so happy and proud of them.
Hellblade cleaned up a few also.
Yes, Hellblade. I need to buy that now. Well, I was going to buy it anyway, but it's just reinforced the fact that I really want to buy that game. Because she won Performance of the Year, didn't she?
I believe so.
And I heard somewhere that this is her first job.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, damn, girl, that's the way to start your career.
Yeah, they got the Games for Impact award too, right?
I think so. Yeah. But you can check all that stuff out on the Game Awards website, see what won, see what lost, and then compare it to our last episode and see how wrong we were, because we definitely were wrong quite often.
Yeah. Fuck all that noise, though. I wanna get down to what I'm really here for.
What are you really here for?
I want to hear about this Xenoblades and how it's goings on.
So, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Only available on the Nintendo Switch. I've been playing it since release. This game is in my best description, it is anime in video game form. Like, this is legitimately, it's an anime, but it's in the truest JRPG fashion, minus the turn-based battle system. It's in real time, a lot of micromanagement, a lot of grinding, a lot of fetch quests, just overall happiness for me.
I'm going to throw a timeout at you real quick. So, school me real quick.
What's up?
I feel like you're the one that could give me the breakdown of this. What is it about turn-based fighting that's so appealing to people that play that genre and that style?
I don't know. It is the way it is. It gives you time to kind of, it's not as, go. You get to think about it before you do it. You get to think before you make your action.
I just never liked all right, I'm going to hit you. Now I'm going to give you a turn to hit me, and I'm going to wait my turn to come back and hit you again. Like, I don't know, man. I just can't catch on to that.
I don't know. It's just Pokemon does it the same way, just different.
I know, but Pokemon's fun. I love Pokemon.
But if you boil it down, it's the exact same thing.
It is,
just
man.
It's the simplified version of it. That's all it is.
Yes. So then is there anything else that's a simplified version that you think I might catch on to that I would like?
Monster Hunter Stories. Yes, you would like that, I think. Okay. I mean, the story is like kind of boring, but I can't even say that because I haven't finished it yet. But it's like it's slow. but it's interesting enough that I still play it every once in a while on my 3DS. But I don't know. The battle system in this one is like it's an auto attack like arts command type style. So it's like you start the battle and your character's automatically just attacking. It's just that your character he attacks, and based off your stats, he either hits faster or slower or harder or stuff like that. And you get to use these arts that do more damage depending on where you're positioned. So you can move around as he's auto attacking and all this other crazy stuff. Which I like that because it gives me more freedom to fight the way I want to fight. Like if I have a blade equipped that has like lasers, we can kind of attack from afar.
Say it right. If you have a waifu equipped.
Listen, they're not all waifus. One of them is a tiger. Oh. Although it's kind of complicated because they have these things called core crystals, and if you're a person who can activate a core crystal, it'll turn into a blade. Which that's what they're all called. Technically, they're all called blades. It doesn't matter what kind of blade it is. They're all blades. Even if it shoots lasers out of its mouth, or it has a giant axe.
Wait, so there's a sword that shoots lasers out of its mouth. So the sword has a mouth.
No. It's literally the term is just blade. Oh. But then there's all different types of blades, air quotes. Whereas like I have a guy who literally popped out. He has a giant laser cannon. He doesn't have a sword. He's just a dude with a giant laser cannon.
Is there a blade that doesn't pay its taxes?
I mean, if we tried to find one, I'm sure there's one of them that feels different about taxes. So probably.
Like Wesley Snipes.
I was about to say I don't think there's one named Wesley.
Okay.
But no, I love this game. I have heard that I'm gonna be playing this game for a while. Because I'm only on chapter 2, and I've put in. And let me just double check real fast. Chapter 2, mind you, and I'm pretty sure that I have already put in close to 53 hours.
Holy fuck!
53 hours in this game. And I'm only
that's
on chapter 2, and I'm only like level 12.
Wow.
Because it's just been running around. It's big. The worlds are bigger than I expected. The music is gorgeous. And my waifus are great. So, I don't know. This is my type of game. Like, it's just a game that I like. I grew up loving this genre. And I love anime, as everybody knows. And if you didn't know, hello, hi, I'm Ray. I love anime. And this game is great.
It's funny, man, because you're still like, newer to the Geeks and Gamers like community, and I love scrolling through the Facebook feed and seeing your little comments and other people's posts in the anime group. Yeah, I'm man. Like, look at Ray, man, being part of the fucking group.
That's like
being an active member.
That's like the only group that I'm active in. I love all the rest of y'all, but the anime group is my home. Those are my homeboys. So
that group grew rapidly. I think when I first came into Geeks and Gamers, there was like barely 1,000 members in the anime group, if they were even at 1,000, and now it's like over 3,000 people in there.
Well, damn, that's some rapid growth for real.
Yeah. Speaking of waifus and anime, though, which are you currently watching any right now?
Yes, just started not a new one, but new to me, Blood Blockade Battlefront. Enjoying it. The characters are good. The setting is great. It's like 60s New York styling, music and character designs and all. It's awesome. But it's got like Full Metal Alchemist type like fights.
What?
It's great. Yes, it's fun. The action is way better than I thought. The main character is interesting. They haven't laid all his cards on the table yet, so that's why I'm still watching. But like, it's good. I like it. It's different than everything else that you're watching right now.
Okay, so since we're kind of gone off any sort of
My
actual main thing, no, I want to know if you can do it. Give me your top 3 animes of all time.
I can't do that. That's almost impossible, but I'll try. Rurouni Kenshin, Hajime no Ippo.
Are these? Is that all one thing, or did you just say two different? Okay.
God damn it. What's the third one? G Gundam or Zoids, because greatness. Yes. That's top. That could change tomorrow if you ask me again. But as of right now, in the moment of you asking me this question, those are my top 3/4. Yeah.
All things I've never heard of.
And that's great. So that means you have a lot of cool stuff to watch. Hajime
Yes.
no Ippo is probably the best sports anime of all time. It's about boxing. It's so goddamn good because it takes a lot of inspiration from American boxing back in its prime. Oh, God, it's so good. Rurouni Kenshin is about a wandering samurai who was a former assassin trying to just live a normal life, but he can't because it's during war times. It's cool. They have a lot of cool action scenes and character development. It's fun. I like that. And then G Gundam, it's like the best version of Gundam. It's some like big ass robots that are characterized after each country in the world. So there's one that's modeled after America, which is also it's a Gundam with a football helmet and boxing gloves. There is, I think, a Canadian Gundam that has a giant. No, is that the Swedish Gundam? One of them has a giant windmill on its back. There's a French Gundam that always has a rose because he's French. I don't know. It's hilarious. I love Gundam.
Is Code Geass good?
I have never watched it, so I don't know. And a lot of people are like, how do you like anime? Never seen that. I like good anime. So, yeah, come fight me about it.
Wow. All right.
I'm teasing. They'll get over it. Jeez. But yeah, never watched it. So I mean, I've still got a lot of anime that I can watch.
Oh, what did you
I've
think
just
about
watched a lot of really weird ones?
What's your thoughts on that Death Note movie that was on Netflix?
I will not touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, okay.
I won't.
Well,
Nope.
All right then. I watched it.
Did you like it?
I mean, I liked it for what it was. I knew going into it that it wasn't going to be fucking great or anything, you know. So I just started and I was like, well, this is probably going to be a fun, shitty movie to watch, and it was. It was kind of cool.
So to bring this back to our gaming aspect, next in January we have a lot of really good Japanese games coming over that everybody should play. A thing that I wanted Aaron to try that he didn't want to try with me was the Monster Hunter World Beta, because that's amazing and everybody should. Monster Hunter is great, but this is like the best version of Monster Hunter. I know there are a lot of fans who are like, oh, it did all this wrong, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, I've always kind of been into Monster Hunter, but couldn't get into it because of the controls. But the controls for this, I thought, felt awesome. And I think they'll only be better when the full game comes out. So there's that. Then we have Dragon Ball Fighters. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, I guess. I don't know what the official name is. But that's also coming out in January.
I heard some
it's Dragon Ball.
I heard some real hype around that game.
I played the alpha and the beta, and yes, that was 100% confirmed hype. Like, I love fighting games, and to give me a really, like, this is a really, like, you know how I was talking about Xenoverse 2 a lot earlier on when we first started?
Yeah.
This is like, so that's kind of like an open world, an open arena fighter. This one is more like Street Fighter, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer that kind of fighting. And so that's why I'm really excited for Dragon Ball Fighters. And then fucking Bayonetta. Like, come on, son. By the way, if you haven't watched the Psych movie, please do, because that is a gem and everybody should watch it, because maybe they'll give us another season. I'm praying for it. Thank you. Yeah, so anime games are great. They are good. Give them a try. They're not all about overly busty waifus. So there's something for everybody. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, there's literally an anime for everybody. If you want it, we can find it. Trust me.
Overly busty like Tifa?
Like twice Tifa. So yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, Tifa was modest, so let's be honest.
Dude.
But that's a whole other conversation.
I was kind of happy over the weekend, man. We got to do some Mario Karting together and some Call of Duty.
Yeah, we did. We did. And you threw a bunch of shells at me in Mario Kart, and I was very not happy about it. So there's that. I don't want to talk about that. And then we played Call of Duty, and we got shit on by 10-year-olds, and that was also cool.
Yeah, I got wrecked.
Like,
I was not having.
Video games are great.
I was not having a good night on Call of Duty. Oh well,
that's what this is about.
Ray. I'm gonna let you get to Xenoblade. I think we're gonna wrap this up.
I have to ask you a very important question.
Oh, is this the secret
very
question?
Important. We've touched. This is the secret question. We've touched on it like kind of like a piece of this before, way back when we first started. Think about that. That's funny.
The Destiny podcast.
And I wanted to know. Yes, back during the Destiny podcast days. Rest in peace. I booted that up yesterday. That was weird.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. So I asked this to another podcast, and it got real deep. And it doesn't have to be that deep here. But, Aaron, I know it's like, we asked the question, what got you into video games? But I want to know, why do you play video games? And I'm going to ask Ray this at some point, too. I mean, that's the simple enough answer. Yeah.
But, I mean, it's a simple answer, but it's true. I don't remember why. Oh, so little side note. Sunday I did the not live, but I recorded a Q&A for the Patreon group. So they asked me a bunch of questions, game related and not game related. And then one of the questions was, do I remember the first video game I ever played? And I remember as a small child playing something on the Atari that belonged to my stepdad. I don't know what it was. But the first actual game that I actually have a memory of is Paperboy, because I can specifically remember like the levels in that game and playing them as a kid. But I've just always had video games. I've always been around video games. I've always played them. It just was just like a thing that I always did. It's not like, I don't really know how to word it. I just always liked it. It was just always something like, all right, well, I'm not doing homework. I'm not doing chores. I'm not doing anything else. I'm going to play video games. If I wasn't watching wrestling, I was playing video games, or I was playing wrestling video games, like
wrestling
that
video
was like,
games.
Yeah, that was like my childhood. It was, I was obsessed with wrestling. Like,
I'm right there with you.
I was literally, my whole entire life thought I was going to be in the WWF. Like that was my number one goal in life, was to be a wrestler. Until I realized until I realized that I could not gain any actual weight and muscle. So,
well, I mean, I could share plenty with you if you want some, and I just mean the weight part. Sorry, you can't have any muscle.
But I play them because I'm genuinely excited about them. I still get genuinely excited when I see new game trailers or pictures of a new game that's coming out. It's just, I don't know, I just look forward to it. I don't like to use the term like, oh, I play them as an escape, to escape real life and stuff. Because, I mean, yeah, no shit. That's what everybody does. I'll do that. But it's relaxing.
I mean, and no knocks to the people that they use it for escapism. I mean, because it's a logical thing. I understand. I get it.
But I feel like it's an escape for everybody that plays video games. You're escaping into that game. It relaxes me, man. It puts me at ease. It makes me feel comfortable, calm. I like playing games to play with, other people, or just to play single player, by myself. So I don't know, man. I fucking love everything about video games. And I just wish that I could get into more styles like you, to have even more things to play. But fuck, if I just can't get into the JRPGs that are turn-based games, man. I want to.
That's okay, man.
I know.
That's all right. You like what you like, and that's all that matters.
But I need more of a variety, man.
Well, if you're willing to try, I will put together a very small list of things for you to try, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Deal?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. We'll do it.
Cool.
I like it.
Well, I'm going to run because I'm going to catch Tony Sin's Twitch tonight. He's doing the, speaking of Destiny, he's doing the Curse of Osiris on Twitch.
Well, tell the people where to find us, and then I'll take us out of here.
You can find me in St. Louis rolling on dubs. You remember that?
Stop it. Yeah. Stop this right now.
That was a great album, though. It was a great album.
God.
Oh, I feel like that's like my best witty quip that I've ever come up with. That was perfect.
I'm proud of you, but I'm
Thanks.
also really mad at you.
Because, hey, man, you loved the first Nelly album. I know you did.
I did. It was
everybody
all,
did.
Because I'm born and raised in St. Louis, so it was every goddamn where, everywhere. Yes, every baby that was born at the time got a copy of it when they left the hospital. So yes, I've heard it.
They were like, here's your new baby, and welcome to Nellyville.
Welcome to Nellyville. 100% legit.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
for anybody that ended up listening to this episode, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Our podcasts are going up on YouTube now, youtube.com/Geeks and Gamers. Support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Geeks and Gamers. And like I said, the Patreon people are becoming closer to the gaming podcast. I just did my first Q&A video over there on Sunday for those guys and girls. So that was kind of cool. Although it was kind of nerve-wracking doing a video all alone like that. But I got through it. Go ahead. Looks like you're about to say something.
Oh, I was about to say, get used to it.
Okay, whatever. Either way, man, find us all over the internet. Facebook, Twitter, at GeeksGamersCom, Facebook.com/GeeksAndGamers, Twitch.tv/GamingWithGeeks. Like tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Tony's going to be on with Destiny 2, Curse of Osiris expansion. That's where I'm going to be. I'm probably going to bring my Switch into the living room and play some Zelda while I watch Tony. Other than that, I don't know if I have everything covered or not. I'm really excited because there's more fried chicken in the kitchen that I'm going to go out there and eat right now. So shout out to you, Ray. Shout out to other Ray, Get Better. Shout out to Geeks and Gamers as a whole. Shout out to the Sports Wars podcast, man. That podcast is fucking killing it lately. They're getting better and better.
Sports.
So, yeah. And Ray, go ahead.
I want fried chicken. Thanks,
dude. You know what she did? She brought home fried chicken, corn, and mashed potatoes, and put them all in the bowl like KFC style, dude.
So remember you were talking about, man, I wish I could gain that weight. Keep eating on like that. That'd be good though. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at all. Well,
Delicious.
this has been your episode of the Quiet Gaming Podcast. Thank you for joining us. Pick up your Switch. Give it some love. Pick up your Xbox controller and throw it away. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
That's not cool. That sounded really weird, and then you just made me angry. That was a couple different emotions I felt there. Fear.
Okay, we can leave now.
All right.
Fear.
I love you.
Anger,
I love you.
sadness.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.